Okay, let's dive right in. When we think about security cameras, we usually picture them just kind of sitting there, watching and recording. But what if they could do more than that? What if they could actually understand what they're seeing? Today, we're going to look at a piece of tech that's trying to do exactly that, to move past just recording and offer some real intelligence.
I mean, seriously, think about your own phone for a second. How many notifications do you get from your security system? A car drives by. Ping. A tree branch sways in the wind. Ping. The neighbor's cat takes a stroll. Another ping. It's just a constant stream of alerts, right? So you have to ask yourself, is your system actually keeping you in the loop, or is it just making a whole lot of noise?
And that really brings us to the heart of the problem we're trying to solve here. It's this issue with traditional, or let's just call them dumb, cameras. Their biggest weakness isn't what they might miss. It's how much absolutely useless information they keep sending our way. So here's the bottom line. When every little thing, a falling leaf, a change in shadows, triggers an alert, we naturally start to ignore them. We get what you might call alert fatigue. The sheer volume of these false alarms makes us tune out, which is super dangerous because it means we're way more likely to miss the one alert that actually matters. It's the classic boy who cried wolf scenario, and it completely undermines the whole reason we get security in the first place. Okay, so it's not just about when you get an alert, it's also about what you can see. I mean, what good is a video clip if it's so dark and grainy you can't make out any real details? This is where the visual side of the solution comes into play. And this comparison just lays it out perfectly. On the left, you've got that old school black and white night vision we've all seen. It's grainy, it's blurry, and good luck trying to tell the color of a getaway car or what color jacket someone is wearing. But then, look at the right side. That's smart dual light. It only kicks on a bright, full-color light when something important happens. This does two things. One, it gives you crystal clear evidence, and two, that sudden light is a fantastic deterrent. Plus, and this is a huge bonus, by not recording in high-res color all night long, it saves a ton of your storage space. So how does this magic actually work? Well, it's a really simple but brilliant four-step process. First, the camera is just hanging out in stealth mode, using regular invisible infrared to keep an eye on things. But then, and this is the key, its brain, the AI, spots something specific, like a person or a car. Only then, bam, the warm LED light flicks on, floods the scene with light, and captures everything in crisp, full color. It's smart, it's efficient, and it's incredibly effective. That brings us right to the brains behind this whole operation, the smart AI. This is the secret sauce. This is what solves that whole alert fatigue problem we talked about at the beginning. It's the intelligence that actually lets the camera understand what it's looking at. Now, when we say AI detection, it's easy to think it's just some marketing buzzword, but it's not. What we're really talking about is a highly trained computer vision system. Think of it like a bouncer for your camera. Its one and only job is to recognize the specific shapes and movements of people and cars, and, just as important, to completely ignore everything else. This chart shows you exactly what that looks like. It's pretty cool, right? The AI is laser-focused on what matters. Human shapes, vehicles, you name it. But look at the ignore list. Swaying trees? Nope. Rain and snow? Doesn't care. Passing animals, shifting shadows. It knows how to filter all of that out. And the result is, you finally get alerts you can actually trust. But here's where things get really interesting. This kind of tech isn't just for watching your front porch. The same AI that gives you smarter security can also unlock some seriously powerful insights for a business. This is where we go from just security to operational intelligence. Just check out these applications. Let's say you run a warehouse. You can literally draw a virtual line across a doorway on your screen, and the camera will ping you only if someone crosses it after hours. Or you can mark off a sensitive area around machinery to make sure you're meeting safety rules. See? The camera stops being just a security guard and becomes the smart analytics tool for your business. Of course, all this amazing software needs to live inside some really tough hardware. I mean, a brilliant camera isn't much good if it can't handle a little bad weather or a power surge, right? First up, it's got an IP67 rating. Now, what that means in plain English is that this thing is built to be totally weatherproof. It's completely sealed off from dust and can even handle being submerged in water. So yeah, rain, snow, wind, it's not going to be an issue. And this is a big one. It also has 4,000-volt lightning protection. For any electronic gadget you're putting outside, this is absolutely critical. It protects all those sensitive computer chips inside from getting fried during a storm, which ensures it's going to be reliable for the long haul. The rest of the hardware is just as impressive. You're getting a true 4K picture thanks to an 8-megapixel Sony sensor, so the clarity is just fantastic. Installation is about as simple as it gets with power over Ethernet. That's just one cable for both power and data. It also has a special f1.0 lens that does great in low light, and it integrates easily with other systems. And of course, you can access it remotely. Just keep in mind, for that mobile app functionality, you'll need to have a compatible AirLive network video recorder. You know, when you boil it all down, it comes back to this one simple, powerful goal. The point isn't just to jam in more features or a higher resolution. The whole idea is to create a security solution that is genuinely smarter, and because of that, way more secure. So I'll just leave you with this question to chew on. What would change for you at your home or your business if your security system could actually understand what was going on instead of just passively watching? Imagine it filtering out all that garbage and only showing you the moments that truly matter. That's the future this kind of tech is aiming for.